Welcome, curious souls, to a video that will take you on a breathtaking journey through the most haunted places on Earth. In this compilation of the top 7 scary videos, we invite you to witness the extraordinary encounters with the unknown. From abandoned prisons haunted by vengeful spirits to spectral figures wandering through forgotten cemeteries, these videos will ignite your imagination and awaken a primal fear of the supernatural lurking in the shadows.
Mysterious stories.
Number 7. Supernatural Persecution, a Portuguese ghost hunting channel, is working to solve a mysterious case that has been troubling the neighborhood's residents for many years. Legend has it that a bride-to-be once hurled herself into railroad tracks after learning her fiancé was unfaithful in this spooky location in the dark, eerie woods. Since then, there have been reports of ghost sightings, and because so much has already gone wrong, very few people dare to explore this area. They believe they hear something as they walk down the abandoned route with ominous forests on either side.
Leonardo, tá vendo alguma coisa?
Vai.
Um local tenso mesmo, né, cara?
Vai.
Strange sounds and ominous whispers coming from the eerie woods. The phantom bride is close. The ghost hunters strain their eyes against the blackness.
Mais ou menos aí. Nós já estamos chegando.
Leonardo do céu! Olha o vulto branco lá, ó! Passando atrás de você, cara!
They are completely horrified as a shadowy figure, an apparition, crosses their path. While unsettling, this supposed sighting of a ghost in a white wedding gown might actually be a person in black holding a white sheet over their head to imitate a long, flowing headpiece. It's too far away to know with certainty. Similarly, this purported ghost voice sounds more like one of their pals sobbing in agony than it does like a supernatural being.
Oi! Tá ouvindo, meu? Vamos lá na encruzilhada, Leonardo. Vamos cruzar rápido aqui, cara. Lá nós na estrada, meu. Oi! Tá escutando?
Number 6. There's a YouTuber from Romania named Shary who is on an exploration adventure in an abandoned house that has a haunting history dating all the way back to 1934. They're determined to find a way inside, but they quickly realize that they are not welcome by the angry poltergeist that resides there. They find an unlocked door, but as soon as they step inside, the paranormal activity intensifies. There are sounds of windows shattering, causing them to escape through one of the windows to get away. However, just as they think they're safe, they look back at the abandoned house. To their horror, the poltergeist activity continues, prompting them to run away as fast as they can.
Băi, hai să o luăm pe aici ușor. Bă, mamă, hai, deschide ușa să scăpăm. Dă-te așa. Hai, mă, sări! Mamă! Bă, dă-te așa să sări oprim.
It takes Shary 8 months to gather the courage to reflect on how terrifying the experience was. Eventually, they share the story with some friends who suggest exploring the haunted house once again. Shary leads them to the haunted location. While examining a window, they notice what appears to be a phantom figure walking by.
Mamă, ce teamă, mi-a trecut un fier. Cum sunt cu geamurile astea, ești prost? Mamă, ești nebun?
Strangely, their camera struggles to focus, as if an invisible presence has followed them into the woods and stands before them.
Așa, frate. Veniți să facem. Așa să se focalizeze.
Through another window, they catch a fleeting glimpse of the apparition, which resembles someone wearing robes. The camera's focus issues continue. Knowing that they can't stay for long without risking harm,
Ca să vezi? Foarte ești prost. Cineva a auzit.
they decide to set up cameras and capture some eerie footage of a ghostly sighting. Suddenly, the apparition vanishes, leaving behind a paranormal mist, and the window mysteriously opens on its own. As they explore further, they discover a boarded-up section of the house, resembling a hidden entrance.
E ceva în pod acolo, mă?
However, a terrifying noise from the other side of the wall sends them running in fear.
Mamă, dă-te așa, dă-te. Deschide-mă ușa asta.
Their curiosity continues to nag at them for 2 weeks until they make a solemn vow to embark on one last paranormal exploration of the haunted building. Once again, they encounter the same unexplained camera focus issues, but this time in a different part of the house. The strange occurrences have become expected at this point. To their astonishment and fear, they catch sight of the phantom, revealing its skeletal ghostly face in one of the windows. It's hard to tell if it's an incredibly realistic mask or a genuine supernatural presence, but one thing is for sure, it's enough to give anyone sleepless nights. And now, I present you with the final piece of paranormal evidence. Watch closely and let me know what you think. Is this a genuine ghost sighting captured on tape, or could it be a result of skillful video editing? Number 5. Hassan Natapong, a YouTuber from Thailand, is investigating a ghost town filled with abandoned structures. He eventually uses a drone equipped with a high-quality camera to get a closer look and see what unusual sights he can record on video because there are just too many abandoned areas to explore on foot.
บ้านร้างหมดเลยก็ไม่เห็นมีอะไรนะไกด์ไม่เห็นมีเลยเลยอ่ะไกด์ใส่มาใส่ไม่มีอะไรเฮ้ยไทยฮะอะไรวะเนี่ยเฮ้ยสันเดี๋ยวเอาโดนแก่เหรอมึงพูดอะไรนะมันแก่
You can imagine Hassan's amazement when he discovers a mystery figure dressed in all white roaming along the road like a zombie or something, since he is just a regular YouTuber and by no means a ghost hunter. He uses his drone to follow the weird figure as it strangely walks with its arms outstretched up a messy yard and into an abandoned house, seemingly at random. The way the figure shuffles from left to right, it does not appear to be a ghost sighting. Instead, it could be someone who is going to pass out from tiredness and needs help. He follows his drone, and it leads him to an abandoned house where the figure goes into. The inside is a mess, and most of the walls are destroyed. He searches every area but cannot locate any indication that somebody is present. But when he down the stairs, he spots a young ghost girl kneeling there, her long black hair covering her eyes. There is no way to have missed her as she up these stairs, which is why I suggest that this could be a ghost sighting. He must not have recognized her there until much later, when he was editing the film, in my opinion. Number 4. YouTuber Connor Does Adventure returns to a spooky tunnel he previously explored in 2016. At that time, he saw a strange creature sighting there that went viral and left all of the others uneasy. He now wants to come back years from now to determine whether the eerie being is still active in this tunnel. They swiftly shine their light the remaining distance because nobody can stand to stare into the black for very long.
I'm just tripping now.
Dude, I don't want to get closer. Dude, oh my gosh, what the heck?
I'm done.
This odd and spooky person is waiting in the shadowy passageway, hunched over. Given that the strange animal is hunched over in a manner that I've seen in other rake sighting films, it's possible that a rake was observed and was visible on camera. Number 3. While investigating a haunted abandoned property, the Russian YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal claims to have captured actual video proof of poltergeist activity. In order to look for any poltergeist activity, Dark Ghost Paranormal explores the cellar after leaving cameras upstairs to record video proof. The basement entrance has been boarded up, as if someone truly didn't want people to enter, or perhaps they were trying to keep something paranormal from escaping. He senses something unsettling down here. He returns to the second floor since the cellar appears to be completely destroyed with items tossed everywhere. Behind him, a terrifying incident occurs. The voice of a small ghost girl may be heard coming from a dresser that is around a child's height and is undoubtedly haunted by the ghost of a child. After a brief period of research, the ghost hunter is about to conclude his investigation when the frightful poltergeist activity resumes. The closer the dresser is to the wall from this perspective, the more likely it is that someone was hiding behind it. He leaves since the heavy thing is moving on its own, or, to be more specific, from a ghost.
Сейчас еще побуду немножко и постараюсь.
Number 2. An odd sight that causes a man riding a motorcycle in India at night to scream in panic is captured on his helmet camera. Without thinking about their safety, a weird white-clad man enters his lane. He manages to get around the ghost while continuing to scream, but I can't help but wonder whether he would have just passed through it had he continued further. This might very well be an ordinary guy using a shroud to create a terrifying movie, but what's odd is that when he passes by, you can see a spooky white light piercing from below the cloth that doesn't seem to belong. It's nowhere to be discovered, so he quickly turns around and screams once more. Is this a prank video? Or is this ghostly figure reenacting its last moments on Earth by wandering along the street at night before vanishing? Before we go to the last but not least case, thanks for watching this video so far. If you find it satisfies you, be sure to subscribe to me because new videos will be uploaded every day. Check out other videos on my channel. Please give me your suggestions for how to increase the video's quality, and in case you have any sources to share, don't hesitate to contact me. Number 1. This eerie video reveals the haunted basement of YouTuber Chastity Pineda TV. At 2:52 in the morning, her camera picks up movement, but she is only able to hear ghostly footsteps. And 8 minutes later, this early morning ghostly encounter is recorded for her to review later. She moves the camera to a new location, and at exactly 11:45 on a separate night, she manages to capture this swing in action with all of the lights on. The swing starts moving on its own around 2:20 the following day, and something new occurs. Listen one more. When the stick fell, did you hear the spooky child's voice? To be honest, I'm afraid a kid ghost more than anything because they have to have died when they're still too young. Some of them don't know what's the reason for their deaths.